When we talk about the live line trailer, we've got a pad mount transformer here that you might see out in your yard, or you got a pole top unit. The transformer's got windings in it, and it's fed off of that breaker box over there. So we're feeding that transformer 240 volts backwards, and it's going to come out 7,200 and come across the line. This is something that could happen at your house if you have a big storm and the generator is hooked up wrong, or you don't have a double pole, double throw. If things aren't wired up right, you could actually generate 7,200 back out on the line. And if we're out there working on it, we do protect ourselves with grounds, but just keep in mind, make sure everything's wired up on your side. Like I said, we will actually demonstrate with the 7,200. Go ahead and fire it up. Our first demo, when the linemen are up there, we got fiberglass buckets, you got rubber gloves and sleeves. It's kind of like a bird on a wire. He's at the same potential. We are fine up there working. We're like a bird on the wire. We change out the poles hot so we don't interfere with your power or disrupt power during the day or night. The thing is, if we've got a hole in our glove, we're working on the line, and we get the ground potential. We got the same potential like the birds up there. If that bird would happen to step off of there beyond the 7,200 and come down on a ground potential, which could be a pole or anything, it's where the 7,200's going through it. This first one where I talk about the rubber gloves and fiberglass protect us, we've got this set up. The auger is actually set up where it's touching the 7,200. This has got rubber tires on it. The difference we got in a car or a truck, steel belted radials. If you come upon an accident where somebody's hit a pole, the wire is sitting on the car or near, that line could be seeing load clear back to our substation and be hot. You go up to help that person get out of the car, grab them, you are the new ground potential. You touch that car, you are the new 7,200 going through that. It depends on the ground, wet, dry, just how many volts could be coming through, but just keep that in mind. We do a lot of these demos for the EMTs, first responders, county workers, 4-H'ers. We just try to get it out and just understand if there's a wire on the ground, stay away from it. People ask me how far, stay away from it. Don't go any closer. If you do have to, the first one we're going to show here with the tractor, what happened down by Sliner or Gypsum, Kansas. He had got into the primary line, he had heard something, got out of the tractor, jumped free, and he was fine. He came back, I believe, to unhook the auger or the grain. He has no arms, and I believe he's missing a leg, but no piece of equipment's worth it. He was fine when he jumped free. If he would have came off the tractor, still had a hold of it, stepped on the ground, that's the new path for current. So anyway, we'll do this first one. They're going to energize this tractor and the auger. Brady will set him up there, and this will simulate him touching that and 7,200 going through. Derek actually has got a relay switch that he can run the trailer back there. When that light comes on, that security light, that is energized that grain cart, and that tractor is 7,200. You kind of get an idea of the power of that. Our next demo we'll do here is on our stick man. We're going to simulate he's got his rubber glove on, and he's got copper that runs clear through him down here, and we've got it grounded, so he's at ground potential. When we send the lineman out in the morning, kind of give you an idea, we've got our work boots on, FR clothing, which is fire retardant. Anytime the guys are working out of the bucket truck, they've got long sleeve shirts on, same deal, fire retardant. When I talk fire retardant, if the lineman's up there working and there is an arc and it comes in and gets on him, our fire retardant clothing puts itself out. And otherwise, if it was all cotton or polyester, it actually would just burn into him. So for that, you add in the hard hat, safety glasses. We've got rubber sleeves anytime we do any kind of live line work, and our rubber gloves. You're looking at about $1,800 to $2,000 to get that lineman up there in that bucket in the morning with that clothes on. It's not a cheap process. Said this next one, he is hooked up to the 7200 up top. He's got to take the other end of this ground chain, and he'll come across that rubber glove and show how that protects it. Then we'll take the rubber glove off and talk about what electrical burns are. Put 7200 on that rubber glove. Protected. Now we'll talk about electrical burns. It's not like a sunburn. Gonna burn your skin. Electrical burns are internal. You're going to have an entrance wound, going to go down through your body. Ground potential. It's basically cook that potato. We're going to demonstrate the breaker next. You open up this door over here. You know, when you're sitting at home, storm comes through or there's an interruption in power. We've got a substation, and then it's fed out, and at our sub, there's breakers, and as you keep going out, there's more and more breakers to protect certain parts of our system. So if we have say 80 miles feeding out there, we don't want somebody on the end of the line, raccoon or a tree getting on the line, and it takes it clear back to the substation. As we go out from the substation, there's different sized breakers. And what that does is, if you're on that breaker and there's an interruption in power, it'd take you out, maybe 20 consumers, but it could keep 100 on. So right now we'll demonstrate the breaker. These are really similar to what we've got out there. It's got the yellow handle. Brady's going to put that up on the primary, short it out, and that breaker will take 3 hits. And on the 4th hit, it'll open up. What that does is keep the wire from burning down or interrupting service, but that'll protect the rest of the line. That's when you guys call us. We come out there, find the problem. Go ahead, Derek. That breaker's open. What they've added here the last, let's say 8 to 10 years, they've got another handle up here, and it's called a one-shot. So when we're out working on the line, changing poles out, somebody stops by and opens that breaker on one shot. When we're up there working, if something goes wrong, that breaker takes one shot, opens up. It's protecting the lineman. So it's just a safety deal that's came out here, and it's really a positive deal. Our last one we're going to do here is on the, what's that? You got it on one shot? Yeah, it's going to show you the one shot. You'll just hit that once, and that'll open up that breaker. That's the one shot on them. The red handle down there. We pull the yellow one down, the red stays up. Just takes one shot. The last one we got here is our Mr. Squirrel. I don't know if you can see it. It's on the transformer up here. I had a lot of squirrel or raccoon outages over the years. They came out with what we call bird wire. It's a coated wire there, and that's cut down on outages. We've got fiber guards or covers that go up around the transformer bushing. But if you're sitting inside watching TV and you hear something similar to a shotgun go off and your power goes off, there's probably a good chance that either something's got on your power or lines or on your transformer, or something's gone wrong out there. The cutout door we got over here, it's got a fuse in it, and it's got a little gunpowder, so it is loud. You guys ready? He's going to short that out to ground on the squirrel. The squirrel's usually DOA when we get there. Security lights off, and the squirrel's probably not too good a shape. Over the years, on a lot of storms I've been out to, the biggest deal I get is we might have somebody tear down the neutral wire, and I hear a lot of guys say, oh, I just kicked it out of the road, or I took a dead stick and pushed it out of the road. There's 7,200 going through that top wire, and I'm going to say 99% of the systems around the top wire is hot, except when you get into like a 34.5 or a higher voltage transmission. What I am going to tell you, that neutral wire is on the ground, that 7,200 can still be hot, and that electricity is still feeding transformers. And what it does, it's wanting to come back to the sub, the return path for current, and that is the neutral wire. So if there is a neutral wire down, stay away from it, call us. If you go up and grab that neutral wire to throw it off the road, you are the new path. I can't tell you how many amps, volts. All I can tell you, if the conditions are right, it could kill you. So any kind of wire, I don't care if it's the triplex that feeds into your house, 120 can kill you just like 7,200. So just give us a call, Evergy, whoever you're on. Hopefully you're on Bluestem. I've got 2 brother-in-laws that work for Evergy, so I can bad mouth them a little. But no, just take care around our lines. If you're not sure if it's a neutral, primary, triplex, it could be a phone line. Don't take any chances. Give us a holler, and we'll take care of things. You guys got any questions about the safety demo trailer, come up and ask us, and that's all I got.